on the screen, it's Horror Esports, and I feel like they're having an exchange. If not A1, that would be Bigatron.
Yeah, Horror is definitely having an exchange there, and they have the middle of the circle. So this fight might be a standoff later on. So we got to keep an eye on what's going to happen into Yasnaya. Other parts, well, so far, no reaction yet. We are zooming in onto Yasnaya, and Horror is going to be next to JDG, while the other team, that is A1. Okay, A1 decided to okay, you know what, I'll stay on the other side, but then Sky knocked down by JDG very early on and eliminated. That's going to be first blood to JDG.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, he was definitely caught off guard there. So obviously that knockdown puts Horror Esports at a disadvantage up against JDG. It was all a different setup just a while ago. You know, we've seen a Mexican standoff happen between Horror Esports, JDG, and A1 Esports, but A1 obviously kind of changed their drop spot inside Yasnaya. So it's JDG and Horror Esports going head to head for the first round here inside Yasnaya. Tianba also from the another part of town is having an exchange with RQ, but we're gonna check that in a while because we don't want to miss anything that is happening between JDG and Horror Esports. The exchange already happened, and 2 casualties now for the side of Horror Esports.
Oh, and JDG is fighting back. Looks like they're taking turns right now. Maybe to reload, goes up to the next floor, and now running down to the ground floor. They want to finish out the final member of Horror Esports. Going to be Sleepy on the outside. Sleepy, 30% of health, being chased down by JDG. JDG, man advantage, breaks down the door, surrounds him, and that is going to be Horror Esports eliminated.
Man, Sleepy got sent to Dreamland. Okay, 2 teams already out of the game. That will be Tianba and Horror Esports, which brings us down to just 14 teams remaining here. A1, okay, this is their cue to charge in, but okay, Hitman was able to score 1 point, and now we're looking at the last player remaining for the side of JDG, not letting JDG lick their points just yet. I mean, it's the perfect opportunity for A1 to score some points and win a battle here. That's Storm with a charge, always very low in HP, and there you go, ladies and gents, the moment that we have been waiting for. A1 Esports secures a win with 3 elimination points, eliminating JDG in the process.
The final blow came from Rowdy. It's been a while. And A1 won the fight, and now they're the kings of Yasnaya. And with the fact that Yasnaya is in the middle of the circle, wow, they will have a lot of chill time there.
Oh, chill time. Okay. Of course, we don't want that to happen, but there's quite a number of teams that will be coming from the south part area. So we do expect some of them to collide, right? As for NS Red Force, okay, I think they're going to get in the safe zone, well, safe and not contested. Not if the other teams decide to, of course, make that as their entry point as well. But for A1, since they have Yasnaya all to themselves, a lot of those teams will be eyeing to get inside Yasnaya as well, since it is the area that is in the middle of the circle.
Yeah. So if everyone goes there, then there will be a lot of defensive work for A1. The good news for A1 is that they have a full team. They didn't lose anyone in that earlier fight, and now they can loot the entire Yasnaya for themselves, and that's a lot of loot there for one team. Hopefully they'll be prepared for teams to come in if there's a signal at stage number 2 that Yasnaya is still somewhere in the middle.
You know, for A1, one thing that I've noticed in their gameplay, or at least in the off-season tournaments, is the fact that they don't really scout that much. You know, they don't go around the map. They just stay in one particular spot and just wait for everyone to actually come at them. I'm not sure if that always works. You know, it's a little bit passive for my taste because, you know, you won't survive with just, you know, like remaining in just one spot and not really exerting a lot of effort in you know, getting those elimination points that you need, because placement points won't like put you at the upper half section of the leaderboard.
Yeah, so you still need to go in for eliminations, right? Especially with the fact that Um, like a lot of teams at the top, they have already created this gap. So if you want to chase like the number one team, especially for Medical Vibes, with the remaining amount of games, there has to be a lot of eliminations being brought in.
Yes, exactly. But anyway, that is the strategy working out for them. Let's see if they can, get that strategy up until the end zone for this competition. But anyway, RQ, 5 elimination points. We've got Nerpeco down on the ground at the moment. So let's see if they can still pick up their teammate here. Thunder Talk Gaming trying to flush him out from this compound, or at least from this building. We've got Mixture here going for his second nade. Okay, RQ tried to respond, but completely missed his target here. But then again, Thunder Talk, they're at a disadvantage just because they don't have the numbers already. I mean, we're looking at the last player standing, and RQ will definitely take advantage of this one, take advantage of this opportunity. Obviously, he is holding on to a shotgun here. Now here comes the attack. Oh, perfectly done by Nerpe. Was it? Okay, it was Nugget coming from RQ that sealed the deal.
Oh, at some point, I thought that he might put off a clutch earlier on because he had an S12K. He got a first knock, and it looked like he might get a second or maybe a third one even. But Nugget throws a nugget of a nade from the other side, landed it perfectly. Great work. Really precise timing there. Just at the right time before his other teammates or any of his teammates got eliminated.
And I don't know what's up with Weibo Gaming, but we're looking at 2 players once again for this team. Okay, straight out of a movie right there. It's like watching an action film. Killed or kill or get killed. That is usually the phrase that we hear from those action movies, because this is definitely one of these scenarios. Now, D-Savior, we got Levi's down on the ground, so 3 active members for the side of D-Savior. They're defending themselves up against the boys of D plus Kia this time.
And Mr. Handsome Lamborghini is still not playing this round. Chua will be subbed in instead. Against D plus Kia, the team that scored the chicken dinner earlier on is going to be D-Xavier. Circle-wise, it moves towards the northern side. Looks like we're going to get the Stalber center circle this time. Will not be Yasnaya, ladies and gentlemen. As a D-Xavier, they continue on. Nate T, now with his DBS, going for the chase, trying to find his target. Sends himself up to the second floor while Fabian waits on the ground floor.
All right, Osal. Oh, man. Brutally done. Okay, Bob, perfect for the side of D-Savior. Now here comes the attack coming from Natty T.
Whoa.
From second down onto the ground. Noble's trying to do a massive counter here, and effectively done by D plus Kia. I can say Paragon needs to heal up a bit. Levi's getting into position, going up against Chips of D plus Kia. Wasn't able to get the job done, and now he needs to reset, but he needs to get inside the compound because he's been getting a damage as well, but D-Savior seems to be winning the strategy offense as well. For the side of D-Savior, they were able to effectively knock out the rest or the remaining players of D plus Kia, hence surviving that round. 11 teams remaining, stage number 2 here for the final round. XZ YNF of NS Red Force got knocked down on the ground by Champions eSports. Let's see if NS can still pick up their teammate here, but Kino, I don't think he's going to let that happen. But, aggressively done. And so he needs to pay that price. He gets shut down as well with the counter coming from NS Red Force.
And they're not done yet here. On top of this hill, we still have Urkas, okay? And he's not alone. His teammates are coming by to give him back up. Kino will be eliminated by TZ for NS Red Force. And now Urkas will be just right in front of them. Only this hill separating them. Oh, a nade onto the face. Takes himself down to 20%. Immediately has to heal up.
Okay, TZ. Okay, let the boy cook. Okay, wasn't able to put down Atomic, but his position already compromised here. Oh, he's been getting some damage as well, but he's using an Uzi, but almost. Okay, he survives. Okay, it's just a hair strand of an HP there, so he needs to recuperate as soon as he can. Vinny now got inside the vehicle. He's stepping away for a while. Doxy cooking up an ace as well, but Atomic, he was able to do a massive spray up against Doxy, but it wasn't a great damage enough to put him down just yet. So the fight continues on, but it was Atomic. Okay, scratch that. Doxy on the floor right now needs to be put or sent to the emergency room.
Oh yeah, somebody call the ambulance now. 999, because Champions eSports is not stopping yet. We got another one. Okay, but the rest of... Oh, wait a second. RRQ is now coming as a third party. GenForce will lead the charge. And looks like RRQ, so far, they're the king of the hill. but they have not cleared out everyone yet. And as Red Force on the other side, looks like they might be retreating.
MG is having an explosive gameplay, I can say, bagging 7 elimination points at stage number 3. Man, that is impressive. Incredibly done by RQ. You know, we were talking about RQ just a while ago, Sir Cloud, and how they're kind of like just fading from glory. And right now, they're stepping up and showing that they're still one of the formidable teams that we need to look out for in the Night of Champions tournament here at Ruthless Hype Esports. And hopefully, you know, they can score some chicken dinner for day number 1 of the grand finals. After all, they were able to do well, extensively well, I can say, just to get inside the grand finals. I mean, there's the semis, there's the qualifiers, and now we can see them play at the grand finals. So that means something, right?
Yeah, and the fact that they currently have scored 11 eliminations, okay, hopefully they can bring the momentum towards the end. One player knocked down, MG will fire back on the TZ. TZ will be taken out by MG. That's going to be elimination number 12 for RRQ. And the fight's not stopping yet, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have Rogue Warriors on screen against Vampire Esports.
You know, the VTR as well as VPE, they're turning Stalber into a bloodbath here. And I mean, Warriors also having an exchange here. Oh man, brutally done by Tony K. It's a hit and run situation. And it's Red Force with 3 elimination points, but down to their last player and Beanie. Man, I feel like he just kind of gave himself up, you know, to MG right here of RQ. And again, RQ seems to be the strongest contender here for the final round in Wrangle.
But they only have one player now. That is MG, aka Lapar. But by himself, he scored 10 elimination points so far. This guy's on the roll. But now we zoom in onto IQ. Let's see, how will he survive this one? He only has 5 bandages, no first aids at all. I don't know how he's going to be able to tank out this blue for long. I mean, we're coming on to stage 4 in about 15 more seconds.
Yeah, BTR though, down to 3 players. Federal is already out of the final match, so we'll see him tomorrow, ladies and gents. Let's see if BTR can manage to get to the last few zones for the last round here. From the kill feed, it's Red Forts, if I'm not mistaken, or was it the Savior? It's too small to see, but okay, there's a little bit of truce happening. I don't hear any gunshots just yet, but if we're talking about like which teams are pretty close to one another, that would be Vampire and BTR, Former Vibes and RRQMG.
And here we have BTR against Vampire Esports. Vampire Esports crashing in. They have a full squad. They have the numbers here. Finding the first target. Tony K with DBS goes into the building towards the left side. He knows there's someone in this room. Sees Alpone in front of him. Alpone gets one. Gets countered back by Tony K from the back. And Tony K, he has to retreat back. He needs time to reload. At the same time, Sata on the other side with STK. Sata, he sees the target right in front of him. But Tony K again plays the ring around Rosie to win this fight against BTR.
Wow. Just wow. Okay, so that was an incredible gameplay, I can say, coming from Vampire Esports. And just like what you said, you know, they play Ring Around the Rosie. I was about to say they're playing tag at the moment, but yeah, Vampire Esports, you know, made it out alive up against BTR. Unfortunately, though, for the Bigatron boys, they haven't scored any points just yet, so I think their position in the overall rankings will remain the same. Currently, they are at the bottom half section, but again, they can make a difference for day number 2. I just don't know. But the strongest contender that we have overall would be for Miracle Vibes. And for Miracle Vibes, also staple name in the Ruthless Hype Esports community. If I'm not mistaken, they have won back-to-back championships in the Clash of Giants. So perhaps, you know, they're looking to dominate once again.
Oh yeah, it seems like every opportunity they can get to be the number 1, they wouldn't want to let it go. And even this one, like top 5, they still have 3 players. I mean, again, it's still pretty doable for 4 Political Vibes, but the challenge is quite uphill here. A1, full squad, Vampire Esports, full squad, and Vampire Esports, they look like they have a momentum this round, so that's going to be a big challenge for 4 Political Vibes if they want to secure their third chicken dinner today. And speaking about 4 Political Vibes, we have them on screen right now. Natty knockdown.
Yeah, and you know what makes them very scary is that we know they're not playing at their 100%, for the side of former Miracle Vibes. And if you guys remember, of course, format 4MD, when they won the back-to-back championship in the Clash of Giants, they're playing with a different roster. But this time, it's an all-star roster for the side of 4MV, and the fact that they're not playing at their, at their 100%, it's like a danger zone, right? For former Miracle Vibes. I mean, I'm just excited, like, to see them at their peak performance, I can say.
Yeah, the star is so bright. It's brighter than my future. That they, even though playing with 3 players, they still have the potential of scoring this chicken dinner. Okay, but mathematically wise, at this point, it's 22% for 4 vertical vibes. The highest is going to be A1.
Wow.
The number will change right now with the fact that Camel got Death Star.
And oh man, the PUBG gods must be favoring 4MV a lot because the circle is, is in Stalber, which is dominated by 4 Miracle Vibes. So Vampire Esports as well as Pathogen of the Savior, I think they'll battle it out inside this compound right here where A1 is currently staying at. Vampire obviously just went in for the charge there, obliterating, I can say, players from A1, which brings us down to 4 teams remaining. Of course, Vampires leading the pack here, followed by 4ND, RQ, and the Savior with only 1 member remaining. Who's going to be winning the fight? Well, in terms of position, I can say 4MV, that is if they're going to wait for the circle to shrink. But if they're going to be pushing Vampire Esports and gatekeep them in the situation, then that could be a chance there. But Pathogen from afar, longest elimination distance perhaps? That's possible right there.
That is possible. That is possible. And he came from Camel, aka Schweppes, to score that one to save his teammate from being eliminated. But 4 Miracle Vibes, they are on top of this hill. And MG, aka Lapar, is just right in front of Doc. It's just a matter of time till MG Lapar comes out. The smoke being popped out. Okay, he's going to drive a vehicle. Doc, Scar L in hand. He's going to take a good angle. Oh, he got stuck. He got stuck at the wrong timing. He got stuck at the wrong timing. And it is going to be 4 Miracle Vibes to say thank you for the point.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy if 4MV will win this Irako once again. Oh, it's gonna be an insane gameplay coming from former MV if that ever happens. But Vampire Esports seems to be on a roll as well. Killing streak for the Vampires. Let's see if they can bring it home. This time around up against a 4 Miracle Vibes. A 4v2 situation here, ladies and gents. And Doc, as you can see on the screen, is cooking up a nade, but he won't be putting down any player just yet. Tony K, okay, he's moving around, trying to get information, trying to check, okay, where are those 4 MV boys?
Yeah, mathematically, Vampire Esports, they have the numbers. Okay, anyway, Doc right now shows himself. He puts himself on the lower guy. He's well surrounded by Vampire Esports, but don't manage to get on zones. At least he got one. One more for 4 Miracle Vibes. Top, can he actually do it? Can he pull off an MVP performance this round? But he's taking a lot of damage at the lower ground. He has to back up. He has to heal up. He has to buy a little bit more time for himself. But Vampire Esports will not give him that time. They will surround him. Vampire Esports flying in the night. They are back.
Oh man, Vampire Esports showing their fangs right now, getting that winner chicken dinner. Oh, stellar performance coming from the Vampire Esports. That was beautifully done. And I don't know what more you can ask of, guys. I mean, Vampire Esports getting the chicken dinner for the final round and eliminating 4MV. Cherry on top.
Absolutely cherry on top with this lineup for Vampire Esports playing without Newsy this time around, and they are able to score the chicken dinner. So now they will put the competition, well, kind of hard. But the fact that 4 Miracle Vibes, they still got a second place finish, no doubt they'll still be on top. But looking over the numbers, Tony K came in with the most eliminations, 7 eliminations, and they scored a total of 18, I believe.
Yeah, but it's so amazing, Sir Cloud, right? I mean, if you play a very good game, it can catapult you in the overall rankings just with one game. That's why we always say like, okay, in every match it's a make or break situation for all the teams here, and Vampire Esports